Hello everyone, it's Gamester here with Age of Calamitous, and today I'm going to show you how to set up your Farmers Guild. Now, of all the professions that you can choose, I think the Farmers Guild is the most complicated. It has the most elements to it. So I thought I might do a little video to kind of help you out to get that started. So once you choose the Farmers Guild, you'll see it in your feeds. If you scroll over to your paintbrush, it'll look just like this. It'll say Farmers Guild, and your first box will give you the ostrich corral, your ability to make crates, your rabbit corral, and your cooking stove station, and the ability to make sang. Now, your cooking stove you need to want to make right away. Whoops. And your rabbit corral and your ostrich corral. You want to make those three things right away. Then if you can check off these next ones. The next one will allow you to make the kudo corral plus all these dishes. And it will also let you make corn, wheat, and an improvised windmill, which is just a cheaper one, an easier one to make. I haven't done the third one yet, but the second one will allow you to make the better windmill, and it'll also allow you to make the watermill, which also will make flour as well as the windmill. So, like I said, I don't know what this one, oh, it's going to tell me anyway, regardless, but that's going to allow you to make the reptile corral, some cheese and honey, and some sausage, and then of course you can get the pet. And then the third one is the tier 9 crates of exceptional animal products, and it doesn't show you what those are. So that's what you want. And so the next thing you want to do is you want to go to your contractor, and you want to, come on there, show up. All right, and you want to purchase the shepherd. And how you purchase the shepherd, in order to get him to show up in there, you have to go back to your feeds, click on your survival, and scroll down to currency exchange. And if you scroll over, you'll see the farmer, and you need to purchase him. Because if you scroll down to the bottom, he allows you to get the shepherd from the contractor. So that's what you need to do. That's what's important there. And of course you can make all of these things as well, which are pretty cool. Some of them, especially the fence. The fence is nice. So then he shows up in your contractor right here as a shepherd, and he's going to cost you 2 copper coins and 4 tin coins, which is not bad now to do. That's not a big laborious thing. So once you get him, I put mine out here. He's just sitting out here. Once you get him, he allows you to make the goat corral, which you want to make right away. The kudo corral, you can decide, I don't know, I haven't made that one yet, but you can if you want. And these other things are optional in my opinion. I haven't gotten to anything that I need those for yet. So, but the important one is the goat corral. So that's going to cost you 2 copper coins and 2 tin coins. Not too bad, really. So once you have all that done, then you can assemble your farm. So, oh, Granny, you didn't bring your elevator back up. I put this here because it's just easier than going around every time. And it gives me access to, you know, my other areas, my farm and so on, pretty easy. So as you can see, this is my little farmhouse. I have my ostrich pen here. I have my goat pen. And then I have my rabbit pen. And inside, I have the cooking stove. And the cooking stove is what allows you to make the crates for market. So it's very important you make this. And the first crate of animal products requires feathers, egg surprise, and sang. Now you make sang with savory flesh, and you make the rest of them, of course, are just plain products. So you get the savory flesh from your rabbit pen. So as you can see, I have, come on, open up, open sesame. Very temperamental, this thing. Come on, there we go. He also requires a Felgarth farmer to run, and remember, you do have to pay them. I've given him $100 so far, and I have taken some of the savory meat out of here, so he makes more than this for $100. But always remember, you have to turn this on in order for him to start making anything. I just turned it off now, and as you can see, the payment bar is not ticking down. Now when I turn it back on, it's clicking down, and that's what you want to happen. He'll be working away while you're not there making this produce. So, and the same goes for the ostrich pen. And the ostrich pen gives you egg surprise, and feathers. Now I've already taken the feathers out of here, so that's why you don't see any, but he does make some. And he needs some money. So we're gonna split this up. We're gonna give him $78. I'm gonna turn it on, and it's ticking down, and now he will start working for me, making these 3 products that I need to make the tier 1 crates. And then we have the goat pen. Now the goat pen, he makes this exquisite meat and dung, and produces plant fiber as well. And then these other items, I'll show you what those are for in a minute. And again, he takes a farmer thrall and money. Now the cook stove, she takes a regular, just a regular Conan Exile vanilla cook. I tried to put a farmer in there, and that didn't work. And so I just put in the plain cook, because that's all I had really, and it works. So that's fine with me. So as you can see, the first crate required these products. I need some savory flesh. So I have this preservation box. I was going to call it a refrigerator, same thing, I guess, here. And it holds the meat so it doesn't spoil until I can make the crates, until I need it for that. But I'm going to pop this in here just to make the sang. And we're just going to make a couple of those. And I should have, oh, I didn't grab any eggs, did I? Let's grab some eggs out there. And, oh, and I need 5 of those. It requires 5 of those. So let's do that. And let's go to our ostrich pen. We're going to grab 50 eggs and 50 egg surprise. And there's the feathers. The feathers are coming now because he's got money to work. So now he'll work. So let's throw those ingredients in there. And now I should be able to make the first crate. Oh, I didn't turn on to make my sang. So there you go. So I can make 1 crate. Easy peasy. There you go. Now the second crate requires sourdough bread, chili dessert style bread, and white bread. So if you scroll down to the bread, you can see it requires milk and an iron plate, as well as corn, just straight corn. And sourdough bread requires flour. Now these 2 ingredients take a little work to make. So I need to eat something here. So if you look in your goat pen, you'll see that your goats will make milk. But how do you get milk? That doesn't look like a jug of milk, does it? No, it doesn't. So what it requires is a bucket, and it doesn't need water, just an empty bucket, plant fiber, and Highland berries. So yeah, all you have to do is make 1. And there's your jug of milk. It comes up as a jug of milk. Yeah. Most things that you make, when they end up over here, will look like whatever it was over there. But that's not the case with this. It shows up as a jug of milk. So there you go. There's your jug of milk to make your bread. Now to make flour, this is why you need to make the wheat farmer. And this is my corn farmer. And this is my wheat farmer. pull him up here. Come on. There we go. All right, now I need to give him some money because he's, we're going to give him 155. And we'll put him to work. Now, again, I had to turn it on, make sure it's working. So that he's going to produce for me. And he will make me some flour. Now, it will look exactly like this corn does. It will look exactly like this, only it will say wheat. Now, corn, you use exactly like it is. It does not need to be processed further. But the wheat does. It needs to be turned into flour. So, oh, look at it rain. Oh my goodness. No, we don't want rain. This is what I do if the weather's not right. I put it on here and I tell I want it 0. I don't want it to rain. All right, so let's see if he's given us any wheat yet. He hasn't. But anyway, he's going to give it to us that looks just like that. You're going to bring it over to your windmill or water mill, whatever you have. It's going to look like this. Now, a sack of flour takes 2 wheat to make. I only have 1, so it's not going to make a sack of flour for me. But I already have some flour in the kitchen because I made a bunch. So that's how you get your sack of flour. So going back to, and again, each one of these takes a farmer. So you need to get a lot of farmer thralls to run this whole farmers guild in order to make some pretty good crates. You can start off right from the beginning and make the tier 1 crates, and they're just fine. They're easy to make and they're fine, so you can get started right away. But in order to make tier 2 and tier 3, you're going to have to start cooking. And the cooking is fun. This one needs caviar, and it's exotic fish, sourdough bread, and an iron plate. So the iron plates, you may already know this one, comes from the artisan table. And the feat that you need for iron plates is, I'm going to scroll over to survival here. And I'm not going to see it. No, I'm not. So scroll all the way over to search. And here it is right here. It's going to look like this, iron pot. It's called Ironmonger. And it will make all these iron plates and dishes and jugs and what have you. And iron plate is in there. So you need to have that checked off in your feats in order to make the iron plates at your artisan table. So if I open mine up, there's the iron plates right there. And I keep a good chunk of iron bars in here so I can make the plates anytime I want. So that's how that works. So let's see, do I have some iron plates in here? No, I don't, but I did have some made. So let's just grab some of these. And I'm going to put them in here. And let's see if what we can make. All right, so we can make eggs. We can make fried eggs. Actually, see, if I had exotic flesh, which I do, I could make piglet. But I don't know if any of these crates calls for piglet yet. I didn't see it. No, it doesn't. So piglet is probably the next level with the Farmers Guild, which I don't have yet. So, or you could just make these to eat for yourself. I mean, you don't necessarily have to make these to take to market. You can make them to eat yourself. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Because some of these dishes are from the vanilla game. So ham, of course, takes exotic flesh and iron plate. And that was in one of these boxes. It was in this one right here. You need caviar, chicken, oysters, and ham. And I think the chicken was farrow flesh. And the oysters, those came from the fishermen. So, but you can also get it from your nets, your vanilla game nets will provide you with, oh no, they don't, as a matter of fact. You do have to get these from the fisherman's station, which is over there. And I think you may be able to get that without belonging to the Tanners Guild, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. Um, yeah, yeah, I'm not sure. You might want to check into that one. But in any case, oysters will work in that. You can get them underwater, especially up near Buccaneer Bay underwater. I don't know if they're the same type and they would work in this or not. But I have the fishing station, so it does work. It gives it to me. But again, you have to pay money for all of that. So that's how the farming guild works. It's awesome. It's a lot of fun, especially if you like cooking. You could sit there and cook all day. Yeah, pretty awesome. So one of the other things that I did is I had my last video where I had the caravan with crates from the Hunters Guild. Um, the Hunters tanning station is up there in my castle, and when I brought all of my shalebacks up there as part of my caravan, they got stuck in the floor, they got stuck on the walls. There was a small room to try to get them all in and load them up with crates. So I said, well, I'm going to make a warehouse. So this is what I came up with. I've got these big crates here, and these crates hold a lot. This first one, I have crates from my tanner's um, station, and this is just crates of fish. So what I did is I put a wall sign above it, and I put fish tier 1 so I know what tier these boxes are. But the problem is that you may have that, but when you click out of it, it doesn't show up on the sign. I don't know why. I might be doing something wrong, but I think it's a glitch in it, because I've done it before, and no matter what I do, it just doesn't seem to want to, show up. I mean, I can say okay, but it just doesn't seem to work. So, I mean, it's a small problem. They'll fix it at some point, but I can actually just get into these and look. This still doesn't tell me what tier they are, but it does tell me it's a crayfish. So this is going to be much easier. My guys got plenty of room to stand out here as I load them up with the crates that I want to take to market. And with 5 of these guys, they each take 10 boxes each, so I can bring 50 crates to market. And as you saw in my other video, I got over $4,000 for that, so that was pretty lucrative, I thought. So, yeah, my next thing is to test out just how much product I can get from these workers for $100. So if I spend, say, $1,000, how much am I going to make at market for that $1,000? So yeah, we'll see how good that goes. I think I'm going to do well, to be honest with you. I think they have it set up so it's pretty lucrative in the end. So yeah, well, if you found this helpful, give me a big old like, and if you'd like to see more, just subscribe. And if you hit the little bell, you'll be notified when I post my next video. Well, alright guys, thanks so much for watching, and until next time, GG out.